Hey everybody, it's Mikeworth, and welcome back to talking about your prosperity. And one of the things I'm going to talk about today is a homework assignment that I gave everyone, and it is also with the word assignment to a place called Word Hippo. And it is really looking up the word failure. And we're going to talk about failure today. And failure, you hear it from me all the time. Failure is a stepping stone. You can't always be mad at your failure because it's your stepping stone. It got you to here. So a lot of people have a just emotional garbage that's attached to failure, that they feel that they are failures, and it's just all goes into this lump bucket. But words are power. And the way that you think about words, and the way you utilize them is, if you've ever read the Four Agreements, right? Your word is impeccable. The words become an incantation in our life. So are you using the right words to describe what is there? And I will tell you from having done this for 25 years, what I will tell you is that most people are actually better served by having a word that's more decisive in their language when they're describing what isn't going well. So sometimes something has been put into a failure category, and it's perhaps it is a mishap. Maybe it's a snafu. Maybe it's a shipwreck, that this was a misadventure, right? It takes you to a whole nother place than just going, it's failure. Sometimes failure is just that I fizzled out. So sometimes we also look at that within ourselves, that we will talk to ourselves that we are a failure. And sometimes it's that we actually feel like we're a black sheep, or that we feel that we are not connected to something and we feel like we're a castaway. Or maybe, maybe I just felt like a bum that day. So sometimes giving yourself new words around your feelings of failure, or not saying, hey, I'm a failure, I'm personally, but to say, gosh, I feel like I'm not connected, right? It allows you another way to enter to the place you actually would rather be. That if you are feeling disconnected, you may want to feel connected. If you are feeling like you keep defaulting, you may want to actually repair that and live up to your word. So we are sometimes giving ourselves this personal conversation, but we're also giving ourselves a conversation around failure as, are we getting our stuff done? And sometimes failure is actually a disruption. So one of the things I remind people of is that sometimes the reason that you feel like you're failing is because you're not managing the disruptions that keep interrupting you, that keep you misaligned. And when you are working with feeling aligned to do something, you want to be able to do that. You want to feel aligned in what you're doing. So failure is a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone that's really important to take some time out and journal on. And I would literally give yourself 20 minutes to do this exercise, which is to just look up the word failure. You're going to look it up on a place called Word Hippo. It's a thesaurus, another word for failure. And it's going to give you all of it in a nice little snappy line. What it will help you do is it'll help you understand that there are many meanings to a word, and it will help you reconnect to what is another word for failure, because failure as a word in and of itself has a hack line: fail and there. And that's not actually helping anyone, because failure is a stepping stone. It's not a hacksaw here. It is to say it's a stepping stone. I'm learning from it, or you're going to do something else with it, but you're going to rename it. Sometimes I'm just at a stalemate, that, I I have two people in my family that aren't talking right now. They're at a stalemate. That's not a failure. It's just the location that they're at. So when they are having a conversation, I just remind them, when they're having a conversation to me about each other, that I just go, look, this is at a stalemate. It will move. It will move the minute that you are more available to look at it as a stepping stone. And the stepping stone in that relationship may be that you want to go one way and the other person wants to go another way. So a failure of a relationship is a stepping stone to another relationship. So a failure in a job is a stepping stone to a different job. A failure in something else might just be a misadventure. And you want to think about what failure means to you. So keep doing the work. Thank you for showing up. And I like it. I like spending time with you, and I like that you are spending time with you too, because I think you're growing, and that feels really nice. So have a great day. Keep going, and I will see you in class. Bye.